Just got a delivery from Amazon. I got the best top seat covers in the charcoal color. That's the lighter gray, which is gonna be a pretty close match to the interior of this Jeep. I just got the front two, and I've had these before on another Jeep that I had, and the quality is very good. I really liked them, but they're gonna definitely replace these fuzzy, nasty sheepskin seat covers that are gross and falling apart. So a little bit later today, I'll open up the box and install them. I'll let you know how it goes. Stay tuned. So now what I'm working on is the actual paint finish. I'm actually using a cleaner wax on this. As much as I've buffed it in the past, I've actually never put any wax on it. And I have to say, it's actually responding very well to the cleaner wax. I don't know what I did with it at the moment. But anyway, the problem I'm having right now is there is a ton of black overspray all over this lower part. I guess from the years of somebody just spraying this bumper. So you can see it's just really covered in overspray. And it looks terrible. It's coming off. It's taking a lot of work, but I think it'll be worth it. So I clean up around this area. Still have a lot to do, but it's responding pretty well to the wax. So I just need to kind of work on these areas and get all that overspray off. But the end result is, it's, you know, looking a lot better. Really no complaints there. Got my seat covers out, and I'll put those on a little bit later. I guess I'm just using the daylight. It's about 6 o'clock here, West Coast time. So I've got about another hour, maybe hour and a half of light left before it gets dark. So that's what I'm doing. Slowly but surely, it's coming back to life. Stay tuned. Well, I got the new seat covers on. There's the old ones. Those are garbage. New ones are okay. I've had these before, but these don't fit very well. I'm hoping they'll, I don't know, maybe just conform a little bit more once people sit in them for a while, but I'll say one thing for sure, they're pretty comfortable. They're definitely very durable. I just remember these things fitting a little bit better than they do, but I guess maybe if I park it in the sun, let them heat up and maybe stretch out, might be a little bit better. They're kind of full of wrinkles, and I expect all this stuff will come out. Had to take out that piece of crap center console. It was kind of a home-built thing. It was way too big for this space anyway, and it was falling apart, but it wouldn't let this seatbelt, as part of the seatbelt anchor, you know, it was always stuck behind there, and it was a pain to reach up there. So it's out. I'm gonna apologize, you can't really see down there. I'm gonna definitely clean back there. Let this thing focus, sorry. Clean back there tomorrow, vacuum and clean it. That's the one piece of carpet that I wasn't able to remove because that console was installed. I ended up just ripping it out. I left the bracket there. I don't know. Maybe I'll shop around, see if I can find something that's got to be narrower to go between these two seat belts. So I'm sure something's out there. I know the factory ones would definitely fit, but they're just kind of flimsy plastic, and at this point they're pretty much all broken and garbage. So we'll see. At any rate, I got this thing all waxed, and the exception of the hood, which is just, the hood just flat out needs to be repainted. The hood has overspray all over it. You can see, especially on this side, and it'll come off, but what's underneath is not all that great. So at this point, I think the overspray looks a little bit better than, you know, what's left of the paint. You can see it's kind of, I don't know, it's gone. It's all gone. This area right here. I mean, the thing is smooth, and the rest of the Jeep, for the most part, cleaned up very well. The back cleaned up very, very well. Very happy with that. So I don't know if I'll end up trying to repaint this hood myself, which I know will probably not look great because it's such a large surface, although it probably cost me no more than 20 bucks in spray paint. But I think we all know how that's going to turn out. I don't know that I want to take it someplace and have the hood repainted at this point, because that's kind of out of the budget. So I guess for right now I'll just kind of live with it. Maybe I'll continue to keep buffing on it and touch it up a little bit better. I don't know. I mean, but what's there, you know, did clean up very well. What's left of the original factory paint. So this side of the hood is just, for some reason, just blasted with chips, you can see. And I touched them all up individually. Probably about 2,000 chips all over this fender and all over this part of the hoods. It definitely needs to be repainted, but it'll do for now. And as far as the fender flares, I think instead of painting them, I need to do something with them. They look terrible. I think what I'm going to do is some spray out of the can bed liner, like I put on this step right there. These aren't in the greatest shape, and they're pretty beat up and scratched up, and I think what I might do is just scuff them down, because I don't want them to be gloss black like the rest. I want them to have a bit of a contrast, and I think the bed liner, I mean, it's cheap. It's like about $7 a can. Probably do this Jeep for about, you know, 3 cans maybe. But I don't know. Just kind of thinking at this point. I also want to thank everybody. I picked up a bunch of new subscribers over the last week or so. I can only think that it's because of this Jeep project. So thanks again, everybody, for subscribing. And that's awesome. Gives me the motivation to keep making these videos. And as far as naming this thing, still working on a couple names. I think I've got it narrowed down to one, but I'm not going to reveal it at this point. And it kind of goes along with the name of this Z, which I've never mentioned out loud, but we'll reveal that at the same time. So for right now, I think that's going to be it. It's getting a little late. I think I'm going to wrap this up and go ahead and publish this video. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the flip side.